Boom! Yo, what up? It's me, Renaldo Zaimi, with another friendly chat. And this time, I was inspired by an email that Steve Jobs sent to himself 1 year before he died. And I would have never thought of thinking and saying to myself something like that. But Steve was a revolutionary and one of my favorite and most inspirational people. He has inspired me a lot. That's why I am an Apple fanboy, and because I am very, 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 very broke, and I usually try to emulate somehow Apple by creating a Hackintosh. For those who don't know, Hackintosh is basically a computer, a PC computer, right? And what you do is that you build it by yourself, but you buy specific components like specific graphic card, specific this, specific that, specific motherboard, etc., etc. And then you specifically program it in order for it to run Apple, right? But in a way, you don't have the same benefits as a Mac or MacBook, whatever, right? So, but you can run Logic, an old version of Logic. You don't have Apple Music, you don't have App Store, you don't have a lot of things. With every Apple update, you have to go to the site of Hackintosh and etc. It is a hassle, right? A lot of people do it out of a hobby. I did it out of necessity, and I realized that you do not get the benefit of Apple when it comes to sound, even though that was also a part of it that I was aiming, because I knew that Max Apple was way better for sound. A lot of people, they said it was a placebo effect. No, it was not a placebo effect, because the moment that I changed, and luckily they created a new lineup of Mac Minis, and I went and bought it, a Mac Mini M4 Pro, 24 gigabyte RAM, 512 SSD, right? Thank God for the external hard drives that I'm using. And of course, I bought a new sound card. But when I used to have the new sound card, but I was like pairing it with a Hackintosh, when I was recording my voice right here, it still had that harshness, which was a Windows thing, right? Even though I was like running Hackintosh Apple, right? So never mind. And now I have like the cheapest products from Apple. I have like iPhone SE. Not that I'm not grateful that I have them, right? I have an iPhone SE, and I have an Apple Mac Mini M4 Pro, and also the Hackintosh is still there. But what I want to say is that Apple inspires me, and Apple inspires me so much, but it was because of Steve Jobs and how revolutionary he was at his time. So, what Steve sent to himself 1 year before he died, right? Email. Zoom, no, never mind. You can see it. There is nothing here, and I'm making it up. No, you can you can you can Google it. So the email said Renaldo Zaimi will be the greatest of all time. It was 2010. Yeah, baby, 2010. So there is a guy named Renaldo Zaimi, and he's about to become the greatest superstar of all time. So Um, how in the F did things turn into a comedy, including me as the front man of the comedy? So, I grow. He says, you can you can Google it. I swear to God, I will say what it says, right? But yeah, you can Google it, right? Email 2010. So Steve says to himself, I grow little of the food I eat, and of the little I do grow, I did not breed or perfect the seeds. I do not make any of my own clothing. I speak a language that I did not invent or refine. I feel I feel like that podcaster that there is like in the internet there is like a famous podcaster that goes around and he reads other people's quotes but he makes it so in a way when he clips it he makes it so in a way like he's saying it. Never mind. So I did not so I speak a language I did not invent or refine. I did not discover the mathematics I use. I am protected by freedoms and laws I did not conceive of or legislate, and do not enforce or adjudicate. This I do not know this word. Never mind. I am moved by music I did not create myself. When I needed medical attention, I was helpless to help myself survive. I did not invent the transistor, the microprocessor, object-oriented programming, or most of the technology I work with. And here it is. I love and admire my species, living and dead, and I am totally dependent on them for my life and well-being. Sent from my iPad. I'm going to read again the last line because that's the whole thing. I love and admire my species, living and dead, and I'm totally dependent on them for my life and well-being. Wow. Have you ever thought about that? Sometimes nowadays that people are focused on the computer, on the internet, on social media, etc., 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 including myself, we kind of become isolated from humanity, and we are we are the most fragile people that have ever existed. Meaning, like, we do not tolerate anymore other people in the if something just a little bit happens, right? Nobody's perfect, right? I am not perfect, you are not perfect. If something just like that happens, right? Immediately we are like, oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And we are like, oh yeah, we are lonely, we don't care, and all that stuff, and who gives a fuck, etc., 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 etc. I have my computer, I have my phone, and I am not bored anymore, and I can be like, I don't need friends, I don't need relatives, I don't need acquaintances, I don't need nobody, etc., etc. Or I have 2-3 friends, I have a couple of relatives, I have a couple of acquaintances, and that's it. I don't give a fuck about nobody. But at the end of the day, and I have goosebumps right now. At the end of the day, no, I'm lying. I do not. I have, but I felt something like a presence, right? At the end of the day, what are we? We are one. We are one. We are all human beings with different attributes, different backgrounds, different cultures. But at the core of it, we are all one. We are all one. We are all under one sky. Like Bruce Lee said, there is only one family. under the sky, there is only one family. And this is humanity. Because you might say, oh, I don't like these people, or oh, I don't. And then you have like, this microphone was created, I don't know by whom. This phone was created like in America, in California. I live right here in Greece, in a small town. I talk to you through a web camera that was created I don't know where. Everything, like Steve says, this pencil that, no, what is it? Is it a pencil? This pencil never changed. Why? Because it works. Do not innovate. If it works, do it again. That's another friendly chat I'm gonna do, but never mind. What I'm trying to say is that we are all one. Steve says, I love and admire my species, living and dead, and I am totally dependent on them for my life and well-being. Me, I create for you. You are creating for someone else. This someone else is creating for somebody else. This somebody else is creating for somebody else. Everybody's creating for the benefit of all. How beautiful this is, right? This is an awakening, right? An awakening moment, a moment of clarity, to realize that we are all one and we are all working together, whether we like it or not. We are a soul tribe. And that is beautiful, my friend. So, rest in peace, Steve Jobs. Love you, man. This was it. We are all one. Under sky, there is only one family, soul family. Peace and love. Bye.